Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
You know, for me, Peter, there's a deep-lying playmaker out there who's as good as it comes. Pep Guardiola. As composed as he is clever, he always acts as the key pivot in forming attack after attack.
Yeah, he's a bit of a man. Oh, he's been caught napping! Guardiola. That pass has been well intercepted. Can he get it through? Cruyff! McAllister. De Bruyne. And that's been intercepted. Vieira. And it's Lahm. Botafogo finding their passes. McAllister, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner. Lahm goes short. Cruyff!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Osimhen. So what can they make of this? Fernandes. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
He's a sharp little ball here. He's cut it out. Goes for a shot! Goal! Botafogo! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Botafogo, oh, smashing header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
Bale. Palmer look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Cross from Hakimi. Araujo with the clearance. Bale. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And it's Vieira. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bergomi. Oh, good spread. Here's Vieira. Nicely weighted ball. Cruyff. And this is Ronaldo. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Oh, what a mistake! Fernandes. McAllister. And it's Fernandes. And Hakimi. Aimed beyond the defence. Vieira did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe is flagged offside.
Vieri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's a good run down the left. Great run on the overlap here. It is a corner. Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Lahm play. Up he goes! And somehow he has kept that out. Some resolute defending there. Vieira. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. De Bruyne. Hakimi. And here's Fernandes. And that has left him in a heap. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Oh, super! And he'll shoot here! Now, who's going to... He's having a go! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Punched away. De Bruyne. Now, can they get him away? And it's half-time here. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands. So no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Botafogo head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Botafogo definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's good defending in numbers. Fernandes did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. De Bruyne. Oh, what a ball! Fernandes. Now De Bruyne. And it's Mendes. Team still separated by the game's only goal. Now who's going to be first to this? Hakimi gets into a good position. And that has been cleared.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Ronaldo gets flagged offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Palmer appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And that's a good ball. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble.
He's one-on-one, surely! And that has been clubbed away. Fernandez. And it's Hakimi. And Hakimi. Guardiola. Out towards the flank. Swept in. Danger averted for now. That'll be a throw-in.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 10. Camisa 7.
McAllister.
Camisa 14.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Camisa 8.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Stood up well to him there.
Camisa
And it's De
2.
Bruyne.
Camisa
Vieri.
17.
Nice interception. His
Camisa
positioning was
18.
spot on.
Camisa 6.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Chance, surely! Botafogo perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Could be danger here. And the finish! Oh, taken with style. And surely that does it. Perfect time, decisive strike. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Botafogo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Nedved, out to the right. Lahm delivers. Botafogo have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And this is Vieri. Nice interception, well timed.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Rafael Leao, and it's Bale. Hakimi gets a foot in here. De Bruyne.
Botafogo couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh, important interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Botafogo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Teremos
Nuno
minuto de
Mendes.
acréscimo.
So just one extra minute for stoppages. Guardiola. And that is as far as it goes. It's a super show all round, both sides doing their best to impose themselves, but one evidently Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. It is a sea of red and white. Ajax, of course, the principal club here in Amsterdam. The club that unites this city. The club with such proud heritage and history and so many honours, continental and domestic. It is a supercharged atmosphere. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this guy, Jeremy Doku, is the kind of player I'd rather not have come up against, Peter, because he's got real tenacity, he's strong, he's quick, and he can go either side. And as a fullback, that just makes you keep guessing as to what he's going to do next.
Shapes to shoot! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Nedved demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Ajax finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's managed to get free. Maldini deals with that comfortably. Doku, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Doku. Botafogo leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Lahm delivers. That's a risk. Oh, what a mistake! Oh, the ball's right. Goes for a shot! It's fallen kindly here. It's a goal. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Botafogo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead. Szoboszlai! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Szoboszlai, Seedorf does really well to win the ball there.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Mbappe! Lahm. Now that looks a decent ball. And the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? This time, surely! And it's there! And they're at it again, in double quick time! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Szoboszlai. Jorginho. Belletti. Jorginho. Here's Doku. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Kukçu looking to get on the end of this. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
And a quick reminder today to please take all litter to bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So off we go then. Lahm making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Yeah, this is the first big landmark he'll hit, Peter, so I'm not sure he sees any real significance in it, but to me, it's a foundation that can only stand him in good stead for the remainder of his career.
Back into the middle, and here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Seedorf. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Pele takes control of it and he's on the move. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bale. Bale running with the ball. Lahm. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. And here's Mbappe. Vieira. So, what can they make of this? Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Lahm. Nedved. And here's Seedorf. Mbappe. He gets big! He's a sharp little ball here. Chance here to counter. Araujo cuts it out. So we're still where we started right now. Threads one in. Picks out brilliantly. Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Botafogo with the corner, there first. They've played it short, and he's been shifted off it. Bale's cross. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's going to be disappointed with that. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Looking for a runner. No, he's just misjudged that one.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Some good work on the right flank here. Messi.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Knocks it out wide. Vieira spots it and intercepts. Lahm, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Vitinha is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, that was vital. Seedorf. Here's Nedved. And it's Bale. Bale. Oh, this is a terrific run. Hoisted in.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Vieira did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's managed to get free. Bale. And they can counter here. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Has a look and plays it forward. He has found a way through. Crossed into the box.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste. Botafogo have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Delivers the ball. Big header! And it's hit the woodwork and out! In he goes again! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Oh, that's well spotted. That's a little off target. Ball looks a good one. Messi purring through. He's having a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Ronaldo. Played out to the right. Nice control. Now this could be a chance. And the finish! Goal! Botafogo! Deep into first half stoppage time, a crucial goal. That is so good. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Botafogo leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. Botafogo carrying a 1-goal lead. Lahm. Nedved. Oh, what a ball! Bale. Ah, he's got a chance for a shot! Bale is flagged offside. Nedved. Can he get it through? And this is Ronaldo. Can he finish? It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Botafogo are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vieira. Now that looks a decent ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Shapes to shoot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
And he shoots! He's got a goal! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
So is this the start of a comeback? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's searching through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, important interception. Seedorf. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of
Chance! It's bounced back off the post. Maldini gets rid without sophistication.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 10.
And it's
Camisa
Azar.
7. Camisa 18.
He's on it, can he get away?
Camisa 8.
Decent chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Messi stood his ground strongly.
Camisa 14.
Can he finish?
Camisa 6. Substituição em andamento.
Vieira. Botafogo perhaps contemplating their next change here. Can he latch on to this? Cruyff. Lahm. No way through. Now it's Pelé. Pelé. He's picked his way through. Bergomi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Lahm. He's in a good position here. And he's on his... There's the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, it was a bit complacent there, I thought, Peter. Maybe he thinks the game is already won.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Cross into the box. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Played out wide. Nicely weighted ball. Looking for the run. That has been cut short. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, smashing header! It's in! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So now the difference is 3. Knocks it into space, and he's got the beating of... And the shot! He has done it! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Botafogo are having a ball here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
He's had it taken off him.
Teremos 5 minutos de acréscimo.
Now it's Luis Suarez.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. And that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Agentes de segurança de cada bloco, dirijam-se à sala de controle imediatamente.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula. Shapes to shoot! Marvellous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So, a breakthrough already.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now that's a lovely exchange. And this is Ronaldo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Bigo has it out wide and in space. Botafogo leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Vieira. Rooney. And it's Seedorf. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played, well played. That's been cut out, well played. Vieira. Rooney. It's Rooney! And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to have...
And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
Signore e signori, vi invitiamo a guardare il maxi schermo per alcune indicazioni.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. The action has already started. Well, we just know, of course, what... And a chance! It's there!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now it's Mbappe. Bergkamp. Roberto Carlos. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Bale. Oh, good take in a good area. And he's there to get it away. And it's Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Aims beyond the defence. It's crossed into the middle. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, they could break here. Nedved has created one goal already. Mbappe is onto this. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Vieira. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Vieira. Nicely weighted ball. He has a look up. And it's Bale. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Botafogo with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Lahm goes short. Cross flung into big header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
It's their second corner of the game. Bale plays it short, and here's Bale, crosses it in. Bergkamp gets it away. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Bale, he's in a good position here. Can he finish? It's in! Arsenal are level. That was easy, almost too easy.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Vieira. Now Seedorf. Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, good ball. Nice interception, well timed. And here's Mbappe.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
substituição.
And he's picked it up out wide. Bale's cross. No, that's not going to find its target. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Mbappe. Lahm, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. And it's Seedorf. Nedved. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Hoeneß. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. He's in space and looking for options. It's a promising run he's making on the right. It's run loose here. Lahm just loves to go forward whenever he can. Lahm. And they've switched it over to the other side.
2 minutos de acréscimo.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, well played. Vieira. Hoeneß. Tries to play. Shot a goal! He scored! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there.
And the first 45 minutes are up. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2 goals to 1. And the second half gets underway. And the shot's on here. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage, fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Teremos uma substituição.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
So all square and not for the first time.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Turns and goes back. He's having a go!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Bale. And he's managed to get free. Bale, he rises! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa
Both sides
10.
then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Deixando o campo
So we have a
para
breakthrough.
Verdadeiro.
Now how will
Camisa
things develop
9.
from here?
Camisa 23.
Seedorf does really well to win the ball there.
Substituição em andamento.
Vieira. Nedved. Played out towards the right wing. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Lahm. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rummenigge.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
Nesta carries the ball down the right. Just about up to the hour now. Seedorf goes on a charge down the left. Rummenigge proves just a little bit too strong. And here's Hullet. And the shot! It's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Hullet. That pass has been well intercepted. Vieira. Now, can they get him away?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Lahm receives it in a wide position. Defending of the desperate variety. Botafogo perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Short changes him with that pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Hullet. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Foot in. Real chance! He should have put that one away.
Hullet clearly furious with himself there. They looked for all the world like they were going to go 3 up.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
Botafogo are making a change now.
Camisa 8. Deixando o
Oh,
campo
terrible
para
mistake.
Verdadeiro.
He's one-on-one, surely!
Camisa
And the shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Takes a shot! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Lahm is there, and he can get that clear. Botafogo have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. The final 5 minutes. And it's Bale. Now it's Nedved. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Driving forward. Yaya Toure. And this is Hullet. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's delightful. Maldini. 4 extra minutes added on. Pele takes control of it and he's on the move. Botafogo clearly now in lead preservation mode. There's a sharp little ball here. Great chance! And it's in! And with that, he takes home the match ball. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter.
Oh, give it away! And he's had a shot!
Well, he certainly...
And time is up. Botafogo, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Done delicately. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Seedorf. He's in a great position here. Bale puts them all in.
That's good defensive concentration.
Gullit picks it up out wide. And it's Nedved. Now that's a lovely exchange. Mbappe! Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mbappe! Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Botafogo!
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Kashima Antlers are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Oh, some tackle that. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he has shown him a yellow card. Vieira. Nedved. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Shot a goal! Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Botafogo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down.
Thuram with a definite foul there. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true, just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
Seedorf. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Lahm. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well measured. Just the goalkeeper. Chance for a shot! Marvellous goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Driving forward. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm is onto this. Climbs up big! He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter.
And the finish!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Seedorf, and here's Mbappe. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution... It's Rooney! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Bale goes short. And here's Bale, fired deep towards the back post. And that's the keeper's ball. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. That's been cut out, well played. It's not an especially good pass, that. Botafogo have it back and can go again. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. Ronaldinho! Now, who's going to be first to this? Maldini with the clearance.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Lovely chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Rooney is offering a wry smile there.
It's their second corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is one way to stop him. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nakata.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's clever. Ronaldinho unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Almost half an hour in now. And it's Rooney. Now, can they get him away? Oh, it's Dembele.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Dembele. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Araujo. Maldini. Passing is crisp and sharp. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Rooney powering forward here. Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Botafogo really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Nakata is there, and he can get that clear. And this is Batistuta, and he's been shifted off it. Rooney. Now it's Mbappe. And that's a dangerous ball. And he shoots! Goal! Botafogo! And the comeback is complete. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball.
Can he finish? It's in! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And now he has two. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Rooney. Look at the space here. And the shot! Goal! Botafogo! And again they hit the front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too.
And the first 45 minutes are up. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Oh, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them. Here we go again. Vieira. Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Rooney. To Lahm. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Dembele. Van der Sar breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, it's Dembele. And this is Ronaldinho. It's anyone's ball now. And this is Dembele. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, but it had to be. Dembele! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Keeper's dealt with that. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Very nicely done. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking for options for movement.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Mbappe. Well read, nice interception. Rijkaard. Nakata. Nakata, and he cuts out the supply. Aimed beyond the defence.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Rodri. Looking for the run. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Rooney. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Caught offside that time.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Ronaldinho.
Botafogo do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And this is Luis Suarez.
Il numero 7. Il numero 14.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Il numero 6. Attenzione, un cambio.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
He's had it taken off him. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Picked out brilliantly. Shot could be on.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And here's Hullet. And this is Pele. It's Luis Suarez! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. He gave it plenty and some. Thrashed it in.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Botafogo take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Lahm plays it in. Dida claims it without any fuss. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to pass it through. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Rijkaard. Messi touches it back. Bale. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Bale. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Played backwards here.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Botafogo looking to pass their way through. Rijkaard.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Bergomi. Looking to play him in. Lahm.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Luis Suarez. And the shot! Yes! And they are cruising away.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And the referee brings it to a close. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were...